Now that we have created our scenario, it's time to model our supply chain. So by clicking on the left-hand panel, we can look at all the different components at our disposal to model our supply chain. In this example, our network will consist of 2 inflows, 2 outflows, and 2 tanks, all interconnected by nodes. To begin, simply left-click once on the component you wish to select, drag your mouse over to the canvas, and again, left-click to place it. You can zoom in and out of the canvas using the scroll wheel on your mouse, and pan using a click and hold on the right click of the mouse. We can also properly align this component by toggling the grid. Once the grid has been toggled, the component can be moved around the canvas by using the arrow keys on the keyboard. In order to speed up the movement, hold the Shift button and then use an arrow key. For even faster movement on the canvas, hold the Control button and use an arrow key. Now that we've placed one inflow, let's place the second. Now that we have our inflows in, let's select our tanks and bring those into the canvas as well. Now these inflows and tanks will be interconnected with 4 nodes in between them. In order to add multiple components to the canvas more quickly, simply left-click on the component that you wish, as we would have done before, and before you place it on the canvas, hold the Control key, click to place, and then drag while still holding the Control key to the new location and place another component. When you have enough of the components that you wish, simply hit the Escape key to remove the last component before you place it on the canvas. Now, in order to connect all of these components, we're going to go into connection mode. Now we will begin connecting these nodes. Simply scroll up to the top bar, hit connection mode, and highlight the connection port on the component until it's orange, then left-click once to start your connection, go to the end component and highlight the port that you wish until it is orange, and select that with a left-click to complete your connection. By pressing the E button on your keyboard, you can see the direction of the connection that you just placed, with the black dot appearing at the end of your connection. So using these tools, we will now finish the configuration of the model. We have just completed the first half of our network configuration. We still have 2 outflows to connect to these 2 tanks. So we will simply select and place our 2 outflows, and we will have the exact same configuration of node connectivity on the right-hand side of the tanks. A faster way of doing this, as opposed to placing 4 nodes and connecting everything again, would be to create a select window by left-clicking and holding and dragging a square around the components that you wish to select. These components will now be highlighted, And using standard copy and paste technique of Control C and Control V, we're able to duplicate all of the selected items. We can now click and drag these highlighted items all as one to the new location. We can attach the disconnected lines. Then we just have to move and attach our end connections to the outflows. And now that we have modeled our network in the canvas, it's time to start with the configuration of the different components.